just put it like here. Okay, so hello everybody. Let me introduce myself. My name is Peter. I'm an SE at the Checkpoint, and I'm a technical guy. So we would like to do the presentation for you regarding TMG replacement. Let me also welcome you on WebEx, and I hope like everybody can see my screen and see my presentation.
Yeah, we can see you clearly.
So everybody can hear you and we can start, okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, perfect. So I don't know how much of you know Checkpoint. I put only one introduction slide. So we are Israeli-based company. We are doing purely security. We are the biggest player on the security market, and if you know companies like Gartner or NSS Labs, you can see that for the Gartners, we are currently 17 years as a network leader in the Magic Firewall Quadrant. If you have a look at the technical analytic guys like NSS Labs, which are doing purely technical test of the solution, which means if you are able to block different kind of attacks, we're always a highly rated solution. So we are more than 20 years on the market, established 1993. Just some nice interesting story. Checkpoint was really at the beginning of the security market. So we invented and patented stateful inspection. So security is something we are doing for a really long time. We have a huge install base, a lot of experience. We are leader in enterprise security, UTM security, and what the customers are saying about the Checkpoint mostly is that we have the best management in the field. We offer a multi-layer solution, which means you have like one solution and you can enable different kind of modules. So first one it's IPS, which will protect you against known vulnerabilities, like known vulnerabilities in different internet browsers, web servers application, SQL injection, and so on. Another module is antivirus. So it's something which will block downloading the malware files. Very similar thing, it's called Antibot. Antibot Antibot is looking for all the connections which are coming from your network to the internet. So we can find out which of the machines in your network are already infected. We can tell you if you are losing, for example, private data out of your company, or if you have some kind of sleeping threat inside the company. So this is very interesting module. And the last one is Secure Web Gateway, which is more or less like web proxy. We can recognize more than 6,000 different applications and plenty of web pages. Together with the modules, which we are able to enforce the security, I presented in previous slide. So once you enable all these kind of functionalities, you will receive a big amount of logs. So for analyzing these logs, we are providing specific analytics tools and the solutions, which will show you, for example, what is happening in your network. So you can see it in nice graphs and charts. It's fully clickable and click and drill down. So you can always monitor the security in your company. You can see how much of attacks you are receiving every day to different parts of the networks. You can see if the botnets infections are growing or they are decreasing. And if you see something is happening on a specific day, you can just double click it and you will see the more detailed view. You would like again to see more, just double click it and you will see, for example, what kind of applications are used in your company, what kind of threats, and also together with the reporting. Anyway, if you have any questions, just step inside and ask me.
Not for now, just continue, thank you.
Yeah. And is the speaking loud and clear, or it's too fast or too slow? It's okay, like it
Yeah,
is?
it's okay. It's okay. Great.
Okay, perfect. This is something like how do we position? So really in enterprise firewalling stuff, next generation firewalls, we are really on the top, having the biggest database of applications and so on. This is how the solution looks like. So in terms of TMG, we are able to replace the stateful firewall capability. So you can define the different rules, how to set up and allow the connections, block the connections, and so on. This is the application control and URL filtering policy. So you can create your own rules, and I can show it to you like in real time. So this is the product itself. If you click the policy, you can set up like, okay, so we would like to block high-risk application to all guys in a domain, for example. So see all domains users will be blocked access to application which has high and, for example, critical risk. For the other people, for example, from IT, we can allow remote admin tools, so you can allow it. Facebook, you can allow to all the people from HR, but we have the capability to limit the traffic. So you can say, okay, you can define traffic limiter. You can set up, okay, the download will be max 10 megs and upload will be 1 meg for the Facebook. If you would like to add some additional rule, for example, block some, I don't know, Skype application, so you can say, okay, so Skype we will block to all the domain people, and you can see once you write down, we are filtering all of the people and the networks. So once they go to internet and the application is, for example, Skype, just click it here. You can see also the description of the application. You can see what is the risk level. We are able also to work with the categories. So if something is peer-to-peer, you can set up, okay, so we will block Skype and peer-to-peer and show the users the message. We'll go back. So this is the way how you can set it up. We are also have the capability to place the notifications for the user. So for example, if they're accessing the Facebook, we can, for example, ask them, are you really sure you would like to go for the Facebook? And the user can decide if he's going to use it or not. You can, for example, ask from the user to get the explanation why he's going to use this kind of application and so on. So you can set it up. All this more and more common for the customers, and I can see like in recent months or year that more and more customers are going for the HTTPS inspection, because currently like 50% of all the websites are going through the HTTPS. So if you would like to do an inspection, we have the special policy which will tell you what connections you are going to inspect. So for example, by default you can inspect all of the connections. So we will just open them and scan them to application control, antivirus, anti-bot, and so on. But you have the capability for granular, for example, policy, and you can set up, okay, we will inspect all of the websites, but if the people are going to financial websites, we will bypass and let it through without no inspection. So in this way we can be granular as well to set it up. Of course, security nowadays, it's not only about allowing and blocking to the people access to the applications, but also you need to protect against the threats, against attacks and malware and vulnerabilities. So the first module is the IPS, the second one antivirus, there is an antibot. So once you get infected, we will find out and block the connection to command and control center. And the latest thing is all of these modules, the first three ones, are working with so-called known signatures, which means that you need to have there is a known threat, known vulnerability, and we have the signature for it. But if you are, imagine if you are a hacker and you would like to get inside the company, you will create a new variant of the malware or brand new virus, and you will send it to customers. So how to protect against these new threats? It's a technology which is called emulation, and it works in a way like we are running multiple operating systems in virtual sandbox, like Windows XP, Windows 7, and we will run the file in this virtual control environment and see what happened with the file. And then we will decide if it's malware or not. Let's skip the slide. So this is again the screenshots like how to set up the IPS in Checkpoint. We have monitoring tools capabilities, and I will show it to you right here. Okay, so I will switch to log viewing console, so you can see how you can work with the Checkpoint and also how to work with the logs and imports. So what you can see right now, there is a timeline overview, so you can see how many of security events you will be receiving every day. This product will help you a lot in controlling the security of your environment. So imagine like if you have like 10, 13 events every day, so you can just click it down and see what is happening there, and you can, for example, look for different kinds of graphs and charts, and you would like to see how many of application traffic is inside. You can see it. You will see like this is an amount of people going to Facebook. You would like to see it, so it's really nice, and it also includes the reporting inside. Okay, so this is how the solution looks like and feels like. We do not have too much time, so I do not. There is really a lot of nice stuff in Checkpoint solution. I think I will jump out how we can replace the TMG. We have customers which moved from TMG to Checkpoint. So I made this slide based on my own experience, also helping the customers of the migration. So I split TMG features into three parts. The first one is usually it's outbound access, it's user proxy. Second one is inbound access, reverse proxy, and the first one is firewalling and the IPS. Where the Checkpoint is strong, and this is really like honest technical slides. It's we can offer you all of the replacement part of user proxy. What we don't do is web caching, but all the other stuff we fully support. Regarding inbound access reverse proxy, we have like basic reverse proxy capabilities, but it's in terms of SSL VPN. So we can make an SSL VPN portal and publish like Outlook Web Access, different kind of applications like the SharePoint, internal application. But it's after the authenticated SSL VPN portal, so it's not like one-to-one. And for our customer, usually they either go to the dedicated reverse proxy solution, or they use a native solution like Microsoft ARR. I will get for it. So in this part we have like partial support and protecting against network threats, firewall, IPS. We do the full feature support for you. So for protecting outbound access, we have antivirus, anti-bot blade, firewall blade, web filtering, application control, and so on. So what we only do not support, it's SOX protocol, and we do not support caching, but we find out that usually nowadays when the content is very dynamic, even the caching solutions are effective like in 20% of the traffic. So what is advantage from the checkpoint in this part is that we really offer the perfect control of web traffic and application traffic as well. Nowadays we have like 6,000 different applications. You will have perfect visibility and reporting with the smart event. And also it's not only about web access, but we offer really like security on top of the web access. So you can enable antivirus, anti-bot, emulation, and so on. So we offer really high level of security. For the inbound access, we support SSL VPNs, we support secure web publishing, but it's in terms of it's behind SSL VPN portal. We also support inbound HTTPS inspection. So if you would like to publish some kind of portal, you can terminate it on a checkpoint. We will inspect it, scan it, and send it to the destination server. For reverse proxy replacement, during my own experience, honestly, I do not know one single solution which can replace TMG one-to-one. Usually you have like firewall vendors which can do proxy stuff, networking stuff, IPS stuff, and so on, but they lack reverse proxy functionality, especially in the same way as the TMG is doing, like publishing the portals or changing the authentication scheme between the TMG and OVA and so on. So there are the dedicated solution for it. So what we like recommend to customer, either with the reverse proxy go with the dedicated solution, or you can use Microsoft ARR, which is part of Windows 2012 servers. It should have the same capability with different configuration options. And protecting against the network threat, which is the last stuff, it's firewall IPS. So from Checkpoint, if you go for it, so we have really the highest rating by different analytic companies, and we really provide a high level of security. The last slide is my own experience of the TMG replacement. So what we do for one of the customers, he was using TMG for reverse proxy, user proxy, accessing the internet, and also it was used as an internal firewall between internal segments. He migrated the firewall rules and so on. We do the migration of the rules from the user proxy, and TMG is using very similar logic for creating the rules and the policies as the checkpoint. So you have like, who is the source of the connection, so it's some kind of group in Active Directory. You can see to where, so you can see the application and the website, and you can see like what is the action, so it's deny or allow, it's right here. And after changing the policy, in forefront you put apply, in checkpoint you put install the policy. So the logic is very similar, and the migration is pretty seamless. Well, we do also some kind of automatization. So from the TMG you can export the objects into Excel sheet, and we have the special script where we can convert it, and you can import the objects into checkpoint management. So once you create the firewall rules and you are using different objects, we have the capability to migrate the configuration, part of the configuration from the TMG to checkpoint. What we also do for the customer, it's in TMG they use a lot of web custom URL filtering lists. So again, you can export them to CSV and you can import them to Checkpoint. And also firewall configuration, we export the TMG, do some kind of rewriting, and export it exporting to back. And TMG web proxy rule base, it was pretty easily converted to Checkpoint. The logic is more or less the same, and we have also the capability to recognize different different users, user groups, and it all works in a single sign-on solution. Okay, to sum it up, Checkpoint is offering for you, I think, very good option for migration of the TMG. Well, we can definitely assure you that we can migrate the proxy functionalities in terms of application control, URL filtering, antivirus, anti-bot, and all of the security on top of the web traffic. We can also migrate firewall functionalities, IPS, and reporting stuff. So, do you have any questions regarding the presentation and regarding the solution or experience? We have like 3 minutes.
So Peter, what is the possibility to integrate Checkpoint with some CM application for log management?
Yeah, so for the CM we are using syslog or OPSEC protocol. And we have plenty of customers having this kind of integration. So these are the most two common methods.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your presentation. It was really helpful. And if we have some further question, we will be free to contact you, email or any other type. Thank you.
This is my email, and if you have any kind of questions, contact me and I will be happy to help. Or even if you would like to see the solution live, do the POC or have dedicated WebEx, it's no problem from us, and we will be more than welcome to show it to you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.